Hi boys and girls, and welcome to your online trombone lesson. Today we're going to be working on hot cross buns, Mary Had a Little Lamb, and some note reading. So first, I'd like you to take out your mouthpiece, and let's just start with a nice long buzz for 8 counts. So take a deep breath in, ready, and good job. Let's do that for 10 counts. 1, 2, ready. Good job. Let's do 2 sirens. So 1, 2, ready. Good job. Let's work on some articulation on the mouthpiece. So we talked about this last week in lessons and using the tip of our tongue to hit near the back of our teeth. So it's like you're whispering 2 into the mouthpiece. So echo after me. Good job. So make sure that you're using your tip of your tongue. So if I were to play ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, without my tongue, it would sound like this. With my tongue, it sounds like this. Which one's clearer? If you said the second one, you're right. So the second one, I'm using my tongue, so it makes it a lot clearer, the articulation on the mouthpiece. So that's something we're going to keep working on. So now I'd like you to get your trombones. I have mine is all set here. I'm going to place my mouthpiece into the mouthpiece receiver. And if you look at your homework sheet, it says to do hot cross buns. So before we start hot cross buns, make sure that your slide is unlocked. Let's say the notes and move our slide. So we're starting with D. So we're going to go D, C, B flat. D, C, B flat. B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, C, 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 D, C, B flat. Good job. If you need to do that again, you can rewind the tape and do that again. So this time what I'd like you to do is try to play it. So D is in what position? If you answered 4th position, you're correct. So I'm placing my thumb against the bell. I'm just going just beyond the bell. So here we go. 1, 2, ready. Good job. So I would pause this video and I'd play hot cross buns 5 more times, and then you can start the video again. So the next song that we need to do that's on my homework sheet, it says play Mary Had a Little Lamb while using your articulation. So make sure you're using your tongue. So again, let's start by saying the notes first. So I'm looking at my homework sheet. I can see Mary Had a Little Lamb. It starts on D. So I'm going to go D, C, B flat, C, D, 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 C, 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 D, 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 C, B flat, C, D, 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 C, C, D, C, B flat. Good job. If you need to, rewind this tape again and practice just saying the notes and moving the slide. That helps a lot. So let's try playing it this time. So I'm starting on D again, which is just beyond the bell. So 1, 2, ready, go. Good job. So boys and girls, I would pause the tape and I would practice Mary Had a Little Lamb 5 times in a row. And go back and you can practice parts that might be a little tricky. But the more you play, the better you're going to get at this. By just playing Mary Had a Little Lamb 5 times this week, it won't help. So you need to do it 5 times every day that you practice. So if you're practicing 5 days a week, that means that you're playing Mary Had a Little Lamb 25 times. And it won't take that long, but it's going to help you get your lips and the positions on your slide and the sound really good. So next, we're going to work on Pierrot. That's on your homework sheet, the 3rd trombone lesson homework sheet. You may know this song from last year's recorder. It starts with, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to say the notes and put our trombone slide into the right positions. So we have B flat, B flat, B flat, C, D, C, B flat, D, C, C, B flat. Let's do that again. B flat, B flat, B flat, C, D, C, B flat, D, C, C, B flat. Good job. Let's try playing it. So where is B flat? What position are we in? If you answered first, you're correct. So 1, 2, ready? Let's do that again. Ready, go. Good job. So again, pause the tape, and how many times do you think you should play the song? You said 5 times, you are correct. Okay, so step 3, we're going to work on note reading. So today in lessons, we went over some musical symbols. So if I were to hold this up to you, it's got 5 lines and 4 spaces. What is this called? If you answered a music staff, you are correct. The next one that we learned has a 4 and a 4. What's this called? If you answered a time signature, you're correct. The next symbol that we're going to see a lot is this one. What's the name of it, and how many beats does it receive? If you answered a whole rest and 4 beats, you are correct. The next symbol is this. What's the name of it, and how many beats does it receive? If you said a whole note and 4 beats, you are correct. This next symbol might have 2 names. What's this called? If you answered a bass clef or F clef, you are correct. Now let's work on some notes. So what note name is this? It's on the 1, 2, 3, 4th line. If you answered F, you are correct. What position would you play F in? If you answered first position but high, you are also correct. Here's our next note. What note is this? It's on the 1, 2, 3, 3rd line. What letter name is this? If you answered D, you are correct. But what position would you play a D in? 4th position. Good job. And the last note is this one. This one's not on a line. This one's a space because there's no line going through the note. So it's on the 1, 2, 3, 3rd space. What's the name? If you answered E flat, you are correct. And what position would you play in E flat? 3rd position. Good job. So boys and girls, what I'd like you to do next is open up your book, Traditions of Excellence, and to turn to page 6 in your book. And just like I asked you to do in lessons today, play through each song, but be sure that you play through each song 4 times in a row before moving on to the next song. And we discussed how important it is to play the songs over and over again because it's helping you to learn to memorize all the symbols I just went through on my flashcards. It's helping you get your lips and the right note. And it is also helping you know where the slide positions are. So it's really important that you play each song 4 times and then move on to the next song. And you're going to do that 5 days this week. So just in case you need a reference of what F, D, and E flat sound like, we're going to start with D. Remember, it's just beyond the bell in 4th position, and it sounds like this. Okay, the next note, just for a reference, is E flat. What position? 3rd position. So I'm lining my brace of my slide up with the bell. So it sounds like this. Okay, the last note to reference is our F. So that's in 1st position, but I'm going to play it a little bit higher than B flat. So I'm going to tighten my lips up and move faster air. So can you play an F after me? Here's F. Your turn. Good, let's move back to E flat. So that is your brace is right in line with the bell. Play. Let's move back to D, so just beyond the bell, 4th position. Good job. If you'd like an extra challenge this week, you can turn back in your book to page 4 and see if you can learn 2 extra notes on the music staff. You already know them on your trombone and where they are on the slide, but you're going to have to learn where they are on the music staff if you would like an extra challenge. So make sure you practice at least 5 to 7 times this week. Make sure you play each song how many times? 4 to 5 times. That will help you. And I will see you next week for your lesson.